In honor of one of my favorite days of the year, National Boba Tea Day, I'm bringing you a review of the best bubble milk tea in Cary, North Carolina. If you haven't seen the previous bubble milk tea review video we did in Raleigh, I'll link that in the description below. In this video, we'll review Cha House, Boba Baba, Milk Lab, and many more. Cha House. Drinking all this boba is probably really bad for me, isn't it? Oh well. I know Cha House uses really good tea. And I mean, tea is half the ingredients of milk tea, so if you have bad tea, you have bad milk tea. And they give you a lot of boba. It doesn't have a unique flavor, but has a nice consistency. Now I will say, I've had other drinks at Cha House that I think are a 5. Namely their strawberry milk tea. I mean, that's just one of the best drinks I've ever had. So this place does have 5s, but their classic milk tea, I'm gonna go with a 4.5. I will admit I'm a little biased because they know my name at Cha House Cary. I don't know if that's a good thing. Sweet tea. Their logo here is pink, just like the inside of their store. Pink everywhere. It's a very cute looking, sweet looking boba shop. This looks like it's gonna be really good, but let's see how it tastes. The first thing I notice is their boba. It doesn't have much flavor. They have a good ratio of milk to tea, but again, like the boba, there's nothing special about it. So I think my overall rating is going to be a 3. You know, it's a very average milk tea. I'd probably be back, but still on the search for the best milk tea in Cary. Now we are at Boba Baba. I like this place a lot. They really pride themselves on their tea. They have a bunch of tea for sale in the front. They also have food here too, so that might be worth coming back and trying. Here we go. Initial sip. That is one of the best milk teas I've ever had. And this is just their classic. The boba is very tasty. I don't know if they make it in brown sugar. It is sweet and it is so good. It's like the perfect texture. Honestly, some of the best boba I've ever had. The tea is actually as good as they claim. I think they might have the best tea in all of Cary. I think they source their tea straight from Taiwan, so that could have something to do with it. Taiwan is the home of bubble milk tea. And this reminds me of a lot of the stuff I had while I was living in Taiwan. I mean, this is very close to the milk teas I drink on a weekly basis. Also, they give you a generous amount for what you're paying for, and they don't stuff a bunch of ice in it. Wow, Boba Baba, I'm impressed. This is bold. I'm gonna say it. Boba Baba's a 5. In full disclosure, now that I've reviewed their classic milk tea, I've had some of their other teas before, and they're equally as good, if not better than the classic. Also, there's a whole family sitting over here in front of me, and they just keep looking at me and laughing. We got Sip Cha. Unfortunately, all these places play music, so I can't ever do the review inside. I guess it'd be awkward if it was bad too, and giving them a bad review. My first thought is I don't know if they use real milk at Sip Cha. It tastes sort of fake. The milk's not great. It almost tastes like powdered milk. Sip Cha, do you use powdered milk? If not, I don't love the taste of the milk. Can't really taste the tea either. The boba, it's average. Not in love with this. I keep thinking it'll get better every time I take a sip, but I'm gonna have to give Sip Cha a 2. I'm trying to think of something positive. Next milk tea up, Fung Cha. Technically this place is in Morrisville, but it's close enough to Cary that we're gonna count it. They're already getting some points in my book because they have the classic seal lid where you can do this and it won't come out. That is very tasty. Initial impressions, the milk tea itself is really good. It's a perfect balance of sweetness. Their boba's a good consistency. I don't know that I love the tea base as much as other places. They do put more ice in their milk tea than other places. And the big problem I have with that is over time, it waters down the milk tea. I'm not that far into this and it's starting to water down already. I'd say Fung Cha is like a 4, solid 4. is it that I always end up at a park? We got Milk Lab. You might recognize Milk Lab because it was the winner in the last boba tea video we made during the competition again. Also, some early points going to Milk Lab. The initial milk tea did not look like this. I'll show a picture now of what it looked like when it first came out. You actually mix it up yourself, which is actually kind of cool. I did not know they did that. I think that's a new addition since the last time I got a classic milk tea at Milk Lab. It's not even fair. The first thing I'm noticing is that they don't use black tea, which is what a lot of places use. It's gotta be like a Ceylon or Ceylon, I don't know. And they have grass-fed and organic milk. Grass-fed milk? I thought you grass-feed the cows. Their boba are just the perfect consistency. This has also got to be one of the standards for the best bubble milk teas. I really don't have that much more to say. This thing is just incredible. And I've had Milk Lab's other drinks, and they are equally as good, if not better. Especially their strawberry milk cap tea. I gotta say, this is a 5. Now it gets tough, because I gave this a 5. I gave Boba Baba a 5, and I'm here to give you the best classic milk tea in Cary, North Carolina. Gonna have to say the winner's Boba Baba. It wasn't easy, but I think the deciding factors for me were the quality of milk and tea in their classic milk tea. But what do you guys think? That's just my opinion. Is there a better spot in Cary? I should acknowledge the boba places that didn't quite make the cut. Also, shout out to Lucy who recommended Boba Baba to me. You're right.